Hello there, this is Miss O and welcome once again to my class where learning English is easy peasy. My niece had been singing for an hour when the doorbell rang. It was the pizza delivery man. I'm pretty sure she was so full after eating her favorite Hawaiian pizza. Well, that scene has something to do with our lesson for today. That is, the past perfect continuous or the past perfect progressive. In this episode, we will talk about what the past perfect continuous is all about, its form, and its use. We use the past perfect continuous to talk about the duration of activities or situations which had continued up to the past moment that we are thinking about or shortly before it. The words for or since are used to talk about the duration of the activity or situation. The word when is often used to introduce the past time reference. Let me give you an example of a sentence in the past perfect continuous. She had been singing for an hour when the doorbell rang. In this sentence, you may notice that there is no specific time when she started and stopped singing. However, we used when to introduce the past time reference. Let's use a timeline for this. We have the word for to talk about how long she had been singing when the doorbell rang. Let's say she started singing at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. If she had been singing for an hour, what time did she stop singing? Very good. She stopped singing at 6 o'clock. What made her stop from singing? Great! She stopped singing when the doorbell rang. The first vertical line on the left points out the time she started singing, that is, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Since we have two past time markers here, 5 o'clock is considered as the earlier time in the past. The singing or the action continued up to a past moment, that is 6 o'clock in the afternoon, marked with an X below the second vertical line. Now, let's go back to the sentence that we used. What do we have before the verb singing in the sentence? Right, it has had been. The past perfect continuous is formed by had been plus verb with ing. For affirmative statements, regardless of the subject, we use had been as it is. Look at my fingers. Let's have this one for the subject, and had been, and the verb with ing. For example, I had been singing. You had been singing. They had been singing. To understand this better, take a look at this table. For negative statements, we simply insert not between had and been. We commonly contract had not been to sound natural in speaking. For example, I had not been singing, or I hadn't been singing. You had not been singing, or you hadn't been singing, and so on. Before I end this lesson, I'd like to thank Yuna Dorcas Ranyola and Yumi Ashley Ranyola as my guests today. I'd like to thank their mother as well for allowing her daughters to be part of today's episode. That's all from Miss O's English class today. If you like this video, please click like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell button so you get notified for the next video. Thank you and stay safe.